been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, Arturo Thunder Gatti, fighting out of Quebec, Canada. This
bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of...
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. And we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Swing and a miss with the left hook. Only catching air with that hook. Perfect counter shot. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter punch right up the middle. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. That jab misses.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Didn't land that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. From this moment forward, and there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sensing the combat.
You'd like to see more jabs. Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter punch. He just misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. At this They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The jab slightly off target. Missing with the hook. These two fighters are made for one another. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot. Perfect counter shot. Didn't land that jab. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they... A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them. Toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano. They're letting the shots go.
Just misses with that jab. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
How about that time counter shot? He misses with that jab. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain back.
jab not finding its target. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Perfect. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
Oh, no. Come on. Get up. Get up. It can't be over.
3, 4, 5, 6. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be... They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Got him. Can't land the jab there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good defense blocking the right jab. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to win. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That counter shot lands. There's a scoring blow. They're both trying for a very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell sometimes...
And there's the bell to start the round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Because they're so big, because they can push, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt and someone's going to react.
Throws the uppercut but misses. Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You don't want to trade shots. Can't land the jab there. They exchange punches. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Jab does not score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Good jab to the body. Fundamentals always help. The building is going bananas. Will they see?
One, two, three, four.
Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
A swing and a miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. You know that. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round. Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Perfect counter lands. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.